A more appropriate sign tonight would be "Keep off the streets." Driving in Louisville requires patience and the ability to maneuver on a slippery surface, as today's afternoon snowfall left behind a layer of frustration on our roads. But for the younger set, today means putting on the boots and having fun. And for many, tomorrow's a holiday because of the snow that fell today.
Good evening, I'm Don Schroeder.
And I'm Christy Callahan. The Snowbird Report tonight reveals where tomorrow will be a holiday for schools. Here are the school closings for Wednesday. Schools will be closed in Bullitt, Oldham, Shelby, Franklin, and Hardin counties. In Henry, LaRue, Marion, Meade, and Nelson counties, schools will also be closed. In Spencer County, schools will be closed. In Greenbrier Christian, Hardin Christian Academy, Kentuckiana Child Central Special School, and the Word of Life Tabernacle School will be closed. Covenant Christian School in Jeffersonville, Indiana will be closed. Crawford County Community Schools, Graceland Christian in New Albany, Lighthouse Christian Academy, and Perry Central Community Schools, all of which are in Indiana, will also be closed tomorrow. Well, a lot of kids who went to school today didn't get home until just a while ago. The school buses got further and further behind because of the snow and the traffic. Consequently, some students arrived home more than 4 hours late. 15 buses had minor fender benders and got stuck in the snow, but none of the children was injured. Many parents called us tonight to find out where their children were. They've also been on the phone with Randy Swan from Jefferson County Schools.
One of those kids was dropped off, the parents were calling. We really appreciate the parents' patience. We never imagined that sleeping bags might become standard operating equipment on buses, but this has probably been one of the longer days for students and staff in a long time.
Swan says school officials are preparing to go out and test the roads at 2 a.m. to make a decision on whether Jefferson County schools will be open tomorrow. We suggest you watch Today in Wave Country at 6 o'clock tomorrow morning to find out about all the school closings.
Regardless of how many inches it snows, many people still have to go to work. And it comes as no surprise to say when the snow comes down, the number of accidents goes way up. Reporter Bob Hansen joins us to fill us in on what sort of road conditions we'll be driving on tomorrow morning. Bob?
Well, Don, by all accounts, the road conditions will be much better tomorrow morning than they were this afternoon. Now, both the city, the county, and the state have been out laying salt all over the roads. Now, I think it's real cold out here, but I was talking to Louisville Sanitation Director. He tells me the weather is just right to get all this cleared up, that with the salt on the road, if the temperature stay in the 20s or warm up a little bit as expected, that there should be no problems tomorrow morning. I hear the same thing from the state transportation department. They tell me that the interstate should be in great shape. Now, that doesn't mean you should be reckless tomorrow. They said that the early morning rush hour group, the people who are up early at 5:36 coming in, that they may see a little bit of ice. But once they drive on it for about a half hour, the 7 o'clock, if you come in 7:30, the road should be in great shape. Now, again, as you see behind me, I'm over 64 right now. The roads look to be in pretty good shape. But earlier in the day, it was a real mess. If it wasn't this, it was this. A stationary parade of cars stuck in traffic from downtown Louisville to the far reaches of the county. It was a day when the drive home was measured in hours instead of minutes, and there was time to think about the snow and the way it affects Louisville drivers.
They don't know how to drive. Same way when it rains.
Right now they're very good, but usually they're terrible.
I think they're pretty good. Really do.
They go ape.
What do you mean?
Well, they don't know how to drive in this kind of weather.
Seems like anytime there's a snowflake within 3 square miles, everybody drives up on the sidewalk and runs into telephone poles. And so this is Louisville at its worst.
Traffic on the road wasn't the only thing affected by the weather. Traffic in the air had to take precautions, like de-icing the planes. Perhaps the best mode of transportation today was on the hills at Cherokee Park. Well, that looks fun, doesn't it? Well, let me tell you, I talked to someone over at the airport. We handled it pretty well as far as how the road conditions will be. They'll be just fine over at the airport. I talked to an official over there, and they say that it should be just fine. Operations will be as normal. Don?
Bob, you mentioned and showed the miserable driving conditions out there tonight in the Louisville area. Do we have any idea what kind of accident numbers we had today?
Well, Don, accidents were multiplying like rabbits. Every time you turned around, there was another one. Now, normally in a shift, let's say in the county, there are maybe 9 or 10 accidents in a normal shift. Today, between 2:30 and 7 o'clock, there were 90 accidents, and that's just in the county. In the city, there were over 100 accidents. So I think the body shops will be busy the next few weeks, and hopefully people will be careful tomorrow. We won't have any of the problems we did today. Don?
Okay, Bob, so it'll help the economy one way or the other. Bob Hanson reporting from over I-64 here in Louisville tonight.
And just ahead, President Reagan briefs us on the state of things.
And then a man who is in a much